Hello, hello, hello. Hey, how are you? How are you? Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Yes, this is me. Yep. Waiting for everybody to come into the chat. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Let's see. Today is Saturday, the 14th. And I'm waiting to see who's going to show up today, y'all. My name is Joyce McTeer. For those of you who don't know me, let's see, ladies. Everybody is out and about doing their thing. Hello, hello, hello. This is 16. I need to get that other wire. Hello. Oh gosh, wait a minute, hold up. I think my chat. No. Ooh. Hey, how are you? Welcome, Queen. Welcome. How are you? Hi, Asia. How are you? Missing bug. What is your name? I know you've told me your name before, Queen. How y'all queens doing today? Nina. Okay. All right, I gotta write that down in my book. It's Nina. Okay. How y'all ladies doing today? You doing good, Asia? That's awesome. How about you, Nina? How you doing today? Awesome. So I'm just gonna be waiting, y'all, just giving it a few minutes. And could you please do me a favor, queens, and thumbs up the video? I would greatly appreciate it if you thumbs up the video. Thank you so very much. Hey, Donna, how are you? How you doing, Miss Donna? Welcome to the live, Queen. You doing great, Nina? Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, so it is actually in your name. I never looked at it like that. I actually see that. I see your name in your name. I get it now, Nina. I get it now. Okay. So, Miss Donna, how are you? You good? Awesome. Awesome. Thank y'all so very much for joining me for today. And Miss Nina Bug. Okay, you know what? For some reason, when I would look at your name, I would see the miss, and I would miss the Nina in there. And then I would see the bug at the end. I don't know why. It seemed like everything was just mixed. That MISS, all that was kind of like mixing in together. Hey, Sharon, how are you, Queen? Welcome, welcome, Queen. I'm doing awesome, Queen. How about you? Doing good? Doing good. Y'all are y'all staying safe? Are y'all protecting yourself? Y'all staying safe? Everybody doing what they need to do to stay safe and protect yourself from this new thing that's going on now? I hope everybody is doing good and protecting themselves and using common sense. Because these are the times that we're living in now, y'all. We have to use common sense. Literally. Yes, yes. All praises go to the Most High. I'm doing good by the grace of God. That's right. That's right, Queen. That is right. Yes. Yeah, y'all. So this year is going out. Yeah, I know you have, Nina. You said I've been following your beautiful designs on Instagram. I know you have, but you started following me here on YouTube first, right? I believe you did. Hey Tanya, how are you, Queen? How was your week, Tanya? Donna said I just dropped in to say hello. My daughter is in the hospital. She has lupus. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry to hear that, Donna. Oh, I will keep her in my prayers. What's your daughter's name, Donna? You sure did? Yeah, because I remember you following me here on YouTube first and then kind of sort of launched over to Instagram. If you don't mind me asking, Miss Donna, can I get your daughter's name? If you're still here, sweetheart. Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much. I will definitely say a prayer for this queen here. Thank you so much. So, Miss Tanya, what you been up to? Thank you, Tanya. Thank you so much, Tanya, for that. Yes, thank you so much. She needs all the prayers that she can get, y'all. If y'all can please keep Miss Donna, daughter, she has her name. I think that's LaDonna Jenkins. Please, y'all, keep her in your prayers. She has lupus. Yes, thank y'all so very much. So very much. So, Tanya, what you been up to, Queen? Tanya said, I'm great. I know that's right, Queen. I know that's right. I'm hoping that yes, 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 Sharon. Yes. Thank you so much for that. Sharon said, we'll pray for your daughter. God's strength be with you, Miss Donna. Yes. Yes. All praises go to the Most High. The Most High has her covered. God has her covered. Yeah, I was actually you say you're doing awesome. I know that's right, Tanya. I was actually waiting to see if Miss Madison was gonna come to the live today because last week I did so much talking. I think I just talked everybody out last week. And last week I just talked and talked and talked and talked. And we never got around to choosing the names for the swaps. Uh Miss Madison did give me a couple of swaps. She gave me not a couple of swaps. She gave me a couple of names for the swaps last week. She gave me 3 of them. So I was wondering if she was going to be on here today because I was going to go over them uh, today. I was going to go over them today. But like I said in the beginning, I hope everybody is staying safe, y'all. Y'all, please stay safe. Whatever you do, use common sense. Oh, Oh, Sharon said, no way. It was so encouraging last week. Yes, I just talked and talked. I told my husband, I said I started my live. I had lipstick and everything on. I said by the time I finished my live, my lips was dry. I had no lipstick on. I have nothing on. Oh, yes, yes. Tanya said last week was awesome, very therapeutic. Yeah, I would almost have to agree, y'all. I believe, even though I be doing all the talking, but I think that sometimes, we need that. I think we really need we need, instead of always talking about jewelry and stuff, sometimes we do need times where we sit and we talk about things that's therapeutic, that is going to help us become better. I think it's okay to have times where we talk. It's always good to talk, right? Right, Queens? Always good to talk. Always good to talk about different things. Always good to talk about what's going to be next, what is going to be your next move, and that's a question that I have for y'all today. For those of you who are striving, for those of you who want your life to be better. She said, we talk about life. Absolutely. We talk, absolutely, Tanya. I agree 100%. Because, in life, it's always going to be changes. And the only thing that you can do when life change is make adjustments. And that is just as simple as it is. And no matter what it is, no matter what you're going through in your life, you have to make adjustments because it's all a part of life. And guess what, y'all? It's all a part of one big process. Everything we do in this life is one big process. Your life is one big process. Okay? So, I always say that there are no rights and there are no wrongs. You know what I mean? Because you're going to live through your experiences and you're going to meet people, and God is going to send different angels in your life. He's going to help you when you are in your darkest times, because we all go through dark times. We go through sad times, we go through good times, we go through crying times. We go through, because it's life. And the one thing about life, y'all, life ain't fair. Life wasn't designed to be fair. You just have to pretty much use whatever God gave you to make the best life for yourself. Okay. Whatever He gave you, whatever your gifts, whatever your talents, whatever the knowledge, whatever you have, just use that thing to make your life better. Okay. Make your life better, because that's what it's about. It's about you having your best life. You want to have your best experiences, you know? And along with you having your best experiences, a lot of times we have to let some things go, because some things, y'all, it's just not good for us, on your journey. And you're going to meet a lot of people that are going to help you, and you're going to have some people that are not going to help you, you know? And that's all a part of life. You said, Ashley said, you are so much of a help. Thank you. You're so very welcome, Queen. You're so very welcome. The one thing consistent is change. Yes. I can't say that enough, Tanya, because the thing about it, we're changing, and we are always evolving, believe it or not. And the thing about it too, Queens, is that you have to allow yourself and give yourself permission to change. You have to allow yourself and give yourself permission to change. You have to be open to it, because a lot of times we live a life and we're not happy with that life. We're not comfortable with that life. That's not the life that we really want. And, you know, we have to allow God and have a relationship with the Most High and allow Him to lead us. But while we are allowing Him to lead us, we have to be open and be willing to change. Now, sometimes with change, y'all, it can bring on sacrifice. And sometimes, in order for you to have the life that you want, you have to be willing to sacrifice. You know what I mean? Like if you're not happy with your life and you want your life to be different and you want a different life, you got to be willing to sacrifice sometimes. You know, you have to give up something sometimes. Sometimes you have to change the way you do things sometimes. It's all a part of one big process. And if once you get that, once you realize and understand that life is one big process, and it is something that if you want change, if you want your life to be different, then you got to grab your happiness. You got to chase your happiness down. I'll put it like that. You got to chase it down. You know, you can't give up on it. You can't get complacent and get comfortable with being where you are if you're miserable, you know, because like I said last week, when I resigned from my job in 2014, I went through a lot of changes because I thought I had everything set in place, meaning that I thought I had mapped it out. I thought I had it all together, and I didn't. And when my grandbaby came, I had to change. I had to change what time I got up in the morning to work on my business because I want my business to be successful. And you can't have a mindset where you think that everything is changing around you and you don't want to change with everything, but you have to make adjustments and you have to change, whether you want to or not. And a lot of times, queens, change is good. Change is necessary. You need change because if you are in a situation where you are miserable, your life, once you start being miserable, that's when your life is telling you something is not right. You know, something is not right. You need to make a change. There is something that something that you need, and this is not it. So sometimes don't forfeit your blessings. When I say forfeit your blessings, I mean do not do it because you are afraid of the outcome. You know, you don't understand or know why uh, that why things are going the way that it is, but you're too afraid to make that step because you don't know how things are going to the outcome of it. And a lot of times, y'all, we get stuck. And when we get stuck, what I mean by we get stuck is that because we don't know the outcome, that means that we don't want to move forward. But you also always have to move forward, okay? Not backwards, forward, because everything that take place today, all the events and everything that took place today is happening today, okay? When tomorrow come, Lord's willing, and he allows us to see tomorrow, whatever that happened today, it stays in today. Sometimes some things don't take it with you to the next day. You know, it depends on what it is. I'm going to say it depends on what it is because sometimes when trouble come and when things come up, sometimes we take it into the next day. Sometimes we take it with us and we carry it for months and months and months and months because we don't know where to put it. You know, we don't know where to put that thing because it's a burden or it might be a problem or maybe a situation that we didn't have anything to do with, but because we're involved in it and it may be somebody that's close to us, we have to deal with it. But if it's something that happened today and you can leave it in today, leave it in today. And when tomorrow comes, you start all over again. You know, you start all over again. When God give you another day, you just start all over again. And you leave that thing that happened today and yesterday and whatever, you leave that behind and you continue to move forward. Because this is about being consistent, being persistent. And if you want your life to be different, you got to do something different for your life. You can't stay on that roller coaster. Some people get on a roller coaster and don't know how to get off. Some people stay on that roller coaster and don't make the change that they need to make. I did a video the other day and I was talking about people adding, this got dark, people adding knowledge to their life. Tanya said, yesterday is a canceled check. Absolutely, Tanya. Tomorrow is a promissory note. So all we have is today, our present. That's right. You can only, and this is another thing. You know how sometimes when things happen and you don't have any control over it, and it just happened, and you like, why did this happen to me? Like, and you don't have no control over it. And because you don't have no control over it, you get mad, you get upset, you get pissed off, but you can only control what is within your control. I tell my children this all the time. There are a lot of things that you will never ever have control over. You can only have control over the things that you can have control over. And once you realize that, because that's another thing. Hello, Miss Beatrice. How are you, Queen? How are you today, Queen? Welcome to the live. Once you realize that, then you can continue to move forward. I got a question for y'all. How many of y'all are doing your own thing as far as your business? I know Tanya runs a business. Tanya, you still have your business, right? But how many of y'all are running your business? How many of y'all have a business, like making jewelry? How many of y'all are doing that? Write down in the comments for me, Queens. I know Sharon is doing something. Sharon, Asia, are you doing anything yet? How about you, Nina? Are you doing anything? Are y'all queens doing anything yet as far as your business? I don't know why I get on here. My nose want to itch. Everything want to bother me. Y'all got anybody doing a business? I know Sharon does have her own little business. Yes. Oh, you say you closed it. Oh, okay. You say I closed the 5 brick and mortar stores. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, Tanya. Okay. All right. Nina said I do. I follow you under Gap Game. What is Gap Game? Am I saying that right? What is Gap Game, Nina? You'll be Tanya sound retired. I know that's right, Tanya. I know that's right. So Tanya, you are living your best life. You living your best life, Tanya. I know that's right. Tanya said, I am retired. Yes. All is well. You're so very welcome, Miss Beatrice. Miss Beatrice, are you do you have a business? Are you running your own little business or shop or something? Asia said, not yet. I'm all over the place. I need to ask God for clarity. Yeah. Sharon said, yes, I'm on Instagram and I'm trying to get craft fairs sorted before sun goes here. Yeah. I'm gonna go up to Asia. Okay, Asia, when you say you're all over the place, you say you need to ask God for clarity. When you say you're all over the place, Queen, what do you mean by that? Are you undecided on what it is that you want to do as far as your business? Are you undecided? Yeah, Sharon, I know you are on Instagram because we follow each other on Instagram. But you say you trying to sort before the sun goes here. You trying to get into some craft fairs, Sharon? Also, you know what you can do too, Sharon? See if you can find yourself some small little boutiques, because you can take some of your jewelry and stuff and set up in some small boutiques. I used to have a place where I used to go and set up. I would take my stuff there, not and they would sell it for me. It was like a consignment, but not really a consignment shop. This was more like it was more like a kind of sort of like a boutique. You look and see, Sharon, look into that and see if you can find some boutiques as well as craft fairs. Because if you can find a boutique, you can take some of your items and set it up in the shop and set it up in that shop. They'll take your items and then you'll just give them a percentage of what you make. And I think it may be like 10 or 15%. It would be a percentage of what you make. They will sell your items for you. And then you would pay them a percentage. I think I used to pay like maybe 10 or 15%. So see if you can look in your area and see if you can find something like that. Hey, Mimi, welcome to the live, Queen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nina says, yes, that is the name of my business. It's called, oh, that's the name of your business. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. It's called Gap Game. Okay, t-shirts and things. It has a pink background with lips and a gap. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for clearing that up for me, Queen. Thank you so much. Okay, Asia said, I start on something, I make the items, but then get overwhelmed and discouraged, to be honest. Okay, so what are you discouraged about, Asia? What you discouraged about, Queen? Yeah, look, Tanya just said, Sharon, they have a lot of those type of boutiques here in Atlanta. Yes. Yeah, see if you can find. She lives in she oh gosh, what is she? Sharon lives in she lives in another she don't live in the United States. I'm think okay. Hey D, how are you, sweetheart? She said, little late. What's happening, Joyce? You would have to probably watch just a very snippet. I only been on here for like maybe 30 minutes. I started talking. You know how I be running my mouth, but I'm in the conversation with these queens right now. D, uh, Miss Mercy said, yes, Miss Joyce, working on a few things. I just went back out to work, so now I have some setbacks. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you, you have to do what you got to do, Miss Mercy. You know what I mean? I know you look at it as a setback, but you got to do what you got to do for you. You got to do what you got to do for your life, because you're going to have setbacks. That's just a part of life. You know, you're going to have, it's like it's kind of sort of like, I got to take these glasses off today for a little bit. It's kind of sort of like we want things to go and be real smooth. Okay, we want things to be smooth, but there's a reason for everything. So don't look at it as if it's a bad thing. Don't look at it as if it's a bad thing, because it's not what you want right now. And I know it's not what you want right now, because trust me, I understand, when we have setbacks, because I've had quite a few. But you just make your adjustment and you just keep moving forward. It's all going to work out for you. Trust me. The way that God has put everything into place for us, It is all for our benefit, whether it's good or bad. Okay, whether it's good or bad. So it will work out for you. Okay, Queen, it's going to work out for you. It may feel like right now that's not what you really want to do right now, but it's going to work out for you. Okay, it's going to work out for you. Sharon said, Queen, I got so much now I need to get selling, running out of space at home. You know what, Sharon? I saw all that beautiful jewelry you've been working on, Sharon. Your creativity is and half of that stuff. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is directed towards Sharon. Half of that stuff that you show on Instagram is not what you do. Half of that stuff you show on Instagram, and what I mean by that, Queen, what I mean by that is, I know I know what you're capable of. I know what you're capable of. You are right now. You are maximizing your creative potential. You're maximizing it, and it's gonna get like you think that what you're doing now is good, but it's going to get heightened. And what I mean by that is it's going to get better and better and better with time. As long as you continue to go down, think outside that box. Think outside the box, Queens. This is what I want to tell y'all. Please think outside the box. Because if you think outside the box, okay, don't get comfortable with the norm, because your 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 talent and gifts that you have, the potential you have is unlimitless potential. Okay, it's unlimitless potential. So if you constantly think outside the box, the more you think outside the box and don't go with what's going on around you, stay in your own head. Okay, stay in your own head. That creativity that's flowing, stay in it, stay in it, stay in it, stay in it. Stay in your own head. If you stay in your own head, you're going to blossom some awesome, awesome things. Okay, let me tell you, your creativity has to mature. Okay, it has to mature. It goes from, like, when you have a baby, right? When you have a baby, and then you see your baby grow up and it become an adult. Your creativity is the same exact way, but you have to allow it to get there. And you allow it to get there when you stay in that head, when them ideas are flowing and they coming, and they're flowing and coming and flowing and coming, and you stay in that head, you are going to see how awesome your that creativeness is going to open. It's going to bust. It's going to give, and then you're going to be able to do anything. Okay, it's just maturing, and you right there, Sharon. The stuff that I've seen you do on Instagram, that's not your best work. I done seen your work. That stuff that you had at your house, I done seen your earrings, all that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, start posting, start putting your stuff out there. Don't worry about, we talked about this last week. Don't worry about somebody taking your designs. I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody's fingerprints are different. Everybody's fingerprints, handprints, it's all different. Okay, what you do is what you do. The spin that you put on things is the spin that you put on things. Okay, don't worry about nobody taking your design. The stuff that you want people to see, that's the stuff you need to show. Okay? The stuff that you want people to really see. Because let me tell you, you don't know where your potential customer is going to come from. So if you are throwing out there whatever when you just making something up and you putting it out there and you put it on Instagram, that's fine. But people want to see they want to see you. They want to meet you. You know what I mean? They want to see that real you. They want to see that thing. They want to see it blossom. They want to see it grow. Okay, they want to see that thing. Did I miss somebody? Hey, Miss Jones, how are you? Welcome to the live, Miss Jones. Hey, Miss Houston, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Sharon, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Queens, welcome. They want to see the real you. Okay, so what I want you to do, hey, Anita, how are you? How are you, Queen? Welcome. They want to see that real you. I want you to start posting your stuff. Okay? Start posting your stuff, Queen, because you holding back, and I know it. I know it. So I want you to start posting. Hey, baby, how are you, Sharon? How are you? I want you to start posting your stuff, your good stuff. Don't worry about nobody taking that. Now, you know what is for you is for you. You don't live here in the United States. People want to see you. They want to see you. They want to see. This is the thing. When people first started following me, they saw me making these small little things. I was throwing this out there, making videos, throwing this out there, doing videos of this, doing videos of that. Now people are actually starting to see me do me, because your creativity has to mature, but you have to allow it to mature, and you can't be afraid to try something different. You can't be afraid to try something new. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me read a couple of these comments. Okay. Sharon said, Queen, I got so much. Okay, I read that one. Asia said, of where to sell my items and will it do well? I know I just have to go forward and jump. Let me tell you something. I'm getting ready to steal Tanya line, because Tanya says this, but this is the truth. Nothing beats a failure but a try. If you don't try, you've already failed. Okay? I'm talking to Asia. Nothing beats a failure but a try. If you don't try, Queen, you have already failed. Okay? You've already failed. You have to try. You have to allow yourself and give yourself permission. It's about you giving yourself permission, because, like I say, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody. Ain't nobody gonna have no chariot out there coming to pick you up and tell you, no, this is real life here. So if you want this, if you really want this, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you, if you want this, then you got to step up to the plate. You got to shake fear, doubt, whatever else that's coming along, whatever that's coming your way. Look that thing in the eye and say, I'm going to do this because I am. We talked about this last week too. I'm going to do this because I am, and mean it. Because when I first started on my jewelry, when I first started making jewelry, I was before I started making jewelry, I was doing it with somebody. We were doing parties together. She decided she didn't want to do parties with me anymore. So I said, okay, well, since she don't want to do parties, I'm going to start making this jewelry. And I was like, I'm going to do this. You got to own whatever journey you are on, Queens. You have to own that thing. You have to own it. It has to become a part of your fiber. It has to become a part of you. You have to own it. You have to eat it, breathe it. You know, you have to own that thing, and you have to mean what you say and say what you mean and be about your business and do what you need to do, because nobody's going to come to save you. You have to save yourself. You have to save yourself. So you gotta take this step. Whether you want to dive in first with both feet or one foot, you gotta test the waters. You gotta don't be afraid of this. This fear does not exist. Fear doesn't have power. You can't be afraid to do this. You gotta see that thing for what it is and look at that thing and be able to and walk straight through it. You can't be afraid to do it. You just gotta do it. Don't be afraid. There's nothing for you to be afraid of because your journey has already been orchestrated. It's already been put into place. So all you gotta do is just move forward with it. Just move forward and keep going forward and don't allow people's opinions. Don't allow people to the dictators, the one that dictate to you and tell you you can't do it. Don't listen to none of that because it's nonsense and it doesn't have any value or add any value to your journey. That's why you surround yourself with people that's going to tell you the truth. You surround yourself with people that's going to help you on your journey. Okay? Surround yourself with like-minded people, people that are thinking the same way that you think, and go forward with that thing. Go forward with it. I think I missed somebody's comment. I think I missed Miss Jones' comment. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. So yes, you need to jump, Asia. Just jump. Okay? Just jump. Do your thing, Queen. Do your thing. Like now, if you are indecisive on what it is that you want to do, because sometimes we don't know whether or not if we want to paint. Sometimes we don't know whether or not if we want to draw. Sometimes we don't know if we want to work with wire. Sometimes we don't know which one of these things we want to work with. But I'm gonna tell you, I work with everything. I don't limit myself. When you don't limit yourself, I'm gonna tell you, when you don't limit yourself, because I tell you, you have unlimitless potential. When you take the shackles off and just run with it, you're going to the creativity is going to be even bigger because you are allowing yourself to try different things and you have to try it. And you don't know which one of those things if you decide to try it, you don't know which one of those things you're going to stick with. So try everything. Try all of them. Try every last one of them. Let me see. Wait a minute, hold up. What did I do? Okay. Miss Jones say, hello, Queens. Can't stay. Just dropping in to say, have a blessed day. Be encouraged. Thanks, Queen Joyce. Oh, you're so very welcome, Miss Jones. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate it, Queen. Thank you so much. Okay, Miss Mercy said, okay, thanks, Miss Joyce. You're so very welcome, Queen. Hey, Miss Janice. Miss Janice says, hello, Queen Joyce, and all my other beautiful sisters, queens on the panel. Oh, you're so very welcome. We're so happy to have you, Miss Houston. Miss Houston, is this your very first time here on the live? We're so very, very happy to have you. Hello, Joyce. How are you? You are so right. I'm doing good, Miss Reddick. How are you, Queen? I'm doing good. Creative Zone. Absolutely. Yes. Creative Zone, Queens. Hello, my role model. Oh, Anita. Hey, Anita, how are you, sweetheart? Mimi said hello to everyone that just came into the live. Okay, don't forget to yes, y'all queens, please don't forget to thumbs up the videos. You are blessed with so much wisdom. All praises go to the Most High, Queen. All praises go to the Most High. Great words of wisdom and encouragement. Oh, you're so very welcome, Queen. Anita said, I am now 39 years old and I have decided to take my art work seriously. That's right. Take it seriously. How long have you been doing what you've been doing, Anita? How long have you been doing what you've been doing? Yes. Chase it. Yes. Yes, me, chase it. Yes. I love that, sister. Give yourself permission. Yes, you have to own it. That's right. Hey, Jeanette, how are you, Queen? Welcome to the live, Jeanette. Hey, ladies. Hey, Joyce. Out and about, just saying hey. Oh, do your thing, Queen. Do your thing. Thank you for stopping in and popping in. Thank you so much. I need to get a Facebook, just figured out Insta. Yeah, get a Facebook. Look, put yourself wherever you can be. Okay? Put yourself wherever you can be, put yourself there. Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube. Let me tell you, Sharon, one of these days, get a YouTube. Okay? Get a YouTube page. It's going to take some time, but get a YouTube page. Okay? Instagram, Facebook, all of those. Get all of those. You got family, friends, all of that. Get every last one of those. Okay? So people can know who you are. So you can go ahead and give birth and people can see what you do, because that's what it's all about. Tanya said, fear, false evidence appearing real. Yes. And that's the problem that we have, because but this is how fear and the unknown, it works together. Because when you fear something, it's because you don't really know it. If you know it, then you won't fear it. When you fear something, it's because you don't know it. But when you know it, you don't fear it. Okay? They go hand in hand. Fear and the unknown. When you start familiarizing, letting yourself get familiar with the stuff, then what will you be fearing? Okay? You have to get familiar. You have to let yourself become familiar. You have to become familiarized with things. Okay? Because fear doesn't exist, fear doesn't have any power. It doesn't exist. Okay, it only exists where you want it to be. Whatever that capacity that you want it to be in, it doesn't have any substance. It doesn't have any value. It doesn't really exist. So because it doesn't exist, how can you fear something when you're not familiar with it, when you don't know it? How do you fear it? How do you fear something if you don't know it? What's the fear? How do you do that? Because this is the thing. When you don't know something, okay, you have to get familiar with it. You don't fear it because you don't know it. You don't let that fear not allow you to get familiar with it. You get familiar with it because you want to know about it. Okay, you get familiar with it because you want to know about it. Hey, Peaches, how are you, Queen? Definition of courage is feeling the fear, but doing it anyway. Absolutely, Queen. I agree 100%. Don't wait for the feeling of fear to be gone. Just start. There you go. Because it doesn't really exist. It doesn't really exist. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. I always go with these little stories here about myself. When I started singing some years ago, I had a problem with, how can I say this, with my ending my notes when I was sing. I would have a problem with ending my notes. So one day I went to the recording studio to record. And when you go to the recording studio, this recording studio we were paying $80 an hour to go to this recording studio. And for the life of me, my husband kept telling me what I was doing wrong. And I kept telling him, I wasn't doing it wrong. I was doing it right. But when I actually thought about it, I was actually really doing it wrong. And it was because I had this thing in me of not really wanting to hear what he had to say about me singing, because I was like, I know I'm singing this right, and I really wasn't. But when I got in that studio and I had to pay that $80 an hour, I went outside in the car, shared some tears, and I cried. And I said, God, you gave me this gift. So if you gave me this gift, if you gave this thing to me, you didn't give it to me just for the sake of giving it to me. You gave it to me because you want me to use it. I went out to my car, I cried, and when I came back in to the studio, I got up there and I did my and I sung that song, and I got my notes right. But I was afraid. But at the time, I'm saying to myself, what am I afraid of? Like what was I really afraid of? Because when God gives you something, when he gives you something, okay, he already know what you are capable of doing with it. He knows your capacity. He knows that you can do that thing. The only problem we run into, Queens, is because we don't believe in who we are. We don't believe in ourselves. That's the problem. It's not the thing that you're trying to do. Okay? It's you believing in you. It's you believing in whether or not if you can really do this thing. It has nothing to do with the jewelry, the singing, the songwriting, none of that. It's you really having faith and believing in that gift and talent that God put in you. Now, when he gave that thing to you, right? Because sometimes people say, well, I don't know for sure whether or not if that's the thing that I'm supposed to do. Well, you have many talents. You can do multiple things, but you don't know which one you are really going to be good at if you don't develop it. You have to develop it. And like I said, it has to mature. Okay? It has to mature. You have to develop that thing. Whenever you do anything, no matter what that thing is in life, okay, no matter what it is, you got to mature. When you get into a relationship, okay, or you get married, you don't know nothing about no marriage. You don't know nothing about no relationship. You get into it, and when you come, you bring baggage, and that other person bring baggage. Both of y'all bring baggage. But guess what? If you stay together long enough, you're going to mature. It's awesome how things go. You're going to be able to see how your marriage how things are going to take off. You got to mature. That's all. If you're learning for the very first time how to make jewelry, you got to mature. If you're learning how to paint, you have to mature. People don't become great overnight. It takes time to develop. And you have to allow yourself time to develop. Okay? If you try, and I said this last week, if you try to get there before it is time for you to be on that stage, okay, if you try to get there before it's time, it's not going to work. Because everything you do has to be prepared. Like, you know how when you're cooking a real good recipe and you cooking, right? And you adding your salt and your pepper and your vinegar and your potatoes and whatever else, right? And you're making this great, wonderful recipe. You are preparing the recipe. But by the time you add everything in there, it's delicious. It's good. It's awesome. Everything is like that. Your relationships are like this, like that. When you start crafting, it's like that. You have to prepare. And be patient with your process. Be patient, queens. Be patient. Okay? Sometimes when we start, we want it. We want it really quick. We want it really fast, but we are not patient with ourselves. You have to be patient with yourself, queen. Be patient and have the understanding that it's all going to work out for your good, whether it be good or bad. It's going to work out for your good. You have to allow yourself. You have to allow yourself to go through the process. Be open, queens. Be open. Okay? Be open for change. Be open for the process. When people come into your life, they're coming to either teach you a lesson or to be a blessing. Okay? They come into your life for two different reasons: a lesson or blessing. When it's a lesson, you take from whatever that thing is and you apply whatever that thing you need to apply to your life and you move on. When it's a blessing, you thank that person for blessing you, for their blessings, because blessings are going to come many different ways. And don't get in your own way and block your blessing. And what I mean by that, when I say that, is when you meet somebody, don't get in your own way. Don't look at that person. Don't stereotype that person. Don't make that person out to be a villain, because you don't know how that blessing that God has for you, how it's going to come. And another thing, because I know I'm all over the place, but every time God getting ready to bless you, it's not going to be the way you want it to be. It may not even be through the person that you think it's supposed to come through. Okay? It ain't never going to be through the person that you wanted to come through. Okay? And he has different people set up everywhere. He got them over there. He got them around the corner. He got them up the block. Okay? Don't block your blessings. Don't judge people. Don't judge people. And I'm not saying you're supposed to have your arms open and grab everybody and hug them and all that stuff. You know, you take your time to get to meet people, and you meet people at face value, and you don't judge them, because that person may know somebody that 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 could really help you in your situation and get you out. You just don't know. You have no idea who God has in place for you to meet. You have no idea who your blessing is going to come through. Okay? No idea. You have to be open. You have to be willing. You have to allow yourself to grow. You have to be okay with the season that you are in, because you're going to go through many seasons. And if you are in a learning season, then learn everything you need to learn. Okay? If you are in a season where you are starting to step out there and open up your business, that's a different season for you. Allow yourself to be in that season. Don't talk yourself out of seasons. You're supposed to have different seasons. You have different seasons because those seasons add something to your life. It adds a little bit of something to your life. It's a different season. Be okay with that season. Every season that you be in, okay? Be happy, be humble, be grateful, be thankful while you are in that season. It's hard, okay? It's hard. It's not going to be perfect, because it's not designed to be perfect. but you got to be okay with what's that season that you're in. And Miss Beatrice, that's the season you in right now. You got to be okay with that season. Because like you said, you had to go back, you had to do what you had to do, but you in that season. And while you in that season, that creativity and that mind and that brain, and I'm gonna tell you, when you finish doing whatever you're doing and you come home, when you come home for the day, Queen, you work on something. Because while you at work and while you're doing what you're doing, the thing about the creative gene is always going, it's always working. That creative gene works 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. That's how your creative gene works. You are always constantly thinking of new things all the time. All the time. So when you come home from work, make sure that you are doing something. Make sure whatever that thing is, if you got to sit down and make a pair of earrings before you go to sleep, make something. Because the creative gene is all the creative gene, it needs to be it needs to be it needs to be touched. It needs to be thought about. That creative gene is there, and it's like, okay, what we gonna do next? And what we gonna do next? What we gonna do next? What we gonna do next? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's always ready. Okay. The thing about the creative gene is always ready. You just got to make sure you believe in you. You got to make sure that you own that thing. You own it. Okay. You own it. You wear it. You sleep it. You eat it. You breathe it. You own it. You let it become a part of your fiber, of your being, of who you are. You let it become you, and you take ownership of that thing. Tanya said, don't look at the shipping package. Your blessing is wrapped in a seed. Doesn't become a flower without coming through a lot of dirt. Absolutely. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Tanya. She said, God don't make junk. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is exactly how you have to look at it. When you plant your seed, if you water your seed will grow. If you see, and this is the thing, you are in charge of your seed getting the proper sunlight, because anything that goes down in the ground can't grow in the dark. It grows in the dark, but in order for it to really come out that ground, it needs to be nurtured, it needs to be watered, and it needs sunlight. Okay, it needs sunlight. So it's up to you to take care of that seed that you're planting. Okay, it's up to you. Thank you for that, Tanya. It's up to you to make sure that you water it, to make sure that it gets the proper sunlight. If you don't give it the sunlight that it needs, it's not going to grow. It's going to be right in the ground. But if you are willing to give that seed the proper sunlight, the proper water, you're going to see it blossom. Okay? You're going to see it blossom. Absolutely. You're going to see it blossom. Sharon said, that's right. Miss Sarah said, realized needs to be realized. Absolutely. Ownership. That's right. That's right. You have to take ownership of that thing. Okay? You have to own it. A lot of people, when they first start out on their journey, they want to do something because they want to do it, but because they see other people doing it. And sometimes they even think that they can do it better than the person that's doing it. But I'm here to tell you that you have to do things for your own reason, not because somebody else is doing it. And if God has given you a gift or a talent to give birth to give to the world, to be in service to the people in the world, because that's what you're being in. This is my role. to be in service to you all. When he gives you a gift and a talent to be in service to people, you can't sleep on that. When he gives you a gift and a talent, you can't sleep on that. You have to give birth to that thing. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You don't do things because somebody else is doing it. You're doing it because that's the thing that the Most High has called you to do. And you don't worry about what people are going to say, how they're going to treat you, because let me tell you, you didn't come in this world to be liked. You didn't come in this world to be normal. There's nothing normal about you. You are exceptional. There's nothing normal about you. Why would you want to be normal? Anybody can be normal. You know, he didn't bring you, you're not here to be normal. You're here to make a difference. You're here to help. You're here to support. You're here to encourage. You're here to let other people know that, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. You know, you're here to inspire. You know, you're here to help people on their journey. This is what we do. This is why we're here. This is why we are having this experience. You know, that's why we're here. It's not about the competition. And the thing about it, queens, you're not in competition with anybody else, because can't nobody beat you at your game. Nobody can beat you at your game. You are in competition for a sale. You know, you're in competition for a sale, not to be in competition with somebody else. Because the one thing that I try to explain about competition, everybody is different. We are all made differently. We have different brains. We don't think the same. Okay? We're all different. And you can't compete with somebody. You can't compete with someone who you are not. You can only compete with yourself. So the only person you need to be competing with is yourself. Okay? You compete with yourself, because with yourself you can compete with, because you can say, oh, this time I'm going to do something a little bit better. Or the next time I'm going to do this a little bit different. That's your competition. Okay? Is yourself. When it comes to making money, you're competing for that sale. You're competing for that sale, yeah. You bring it. When it's time for you to make something, or whatever you're trying to make, or whatever you're trying to put out there, yeah. Because I'm trying to get paid. But I'm gonna tell you, whatever you make, whatever you do, make sure that it's quality. I said this, I always say this. That's my number one pet peeve. Don't sell people no crap. Don't sell people crap items. If you can sell somebody something good, people will come back every single time. You'll have a customer that will come back. Your customer may only buy from you 3 times a year. Okay? They may only buy from you 3 times a year. But when they come back, they expect to get that same quality that they got before. Don't slack off. You know, quality. Okay? Even if you're making aluminum wire, you take your aluminum wire, right? And you make a bracelet like this. But this is quality. If somebody buys this or they get this, they can have this for a very long time. Okay? This ain't going to fall apart. If you wear it a lot, anything you wear for a real long time, it's going to have its wear and tear. Okay? It don't matter what kind of jewelry it is. It could be sterling silver. If you wear it too much, it's going to wear. If it's copper wire jewelry, if you wear it enough, it's going to wear. Okay? You got to clean it up. Okay? Quality. Quality, queens. Quality. Stand on quality. Okay? Stand on it. It doesn't matter how you make it. Just make sure that when they get it, it don't fall apart. All right? Make sure that they can have it for at least a year. Okay? Whatever that thing is that you make, whatever that thing is that you do, make sure that when the person gets it, they can have it for a while. Okay, not just 2 weeks. See, the stuff that you get out of the stores, like when you shop, when you buy jewelry when you buy jewelry out of Walmart, when you buy jewelry out of some of those other places, I can't really name them right now. It's a shop I go to at City Trends. Okay, people, when you got jewelry that you're spending $4 and $5 on, all right, $4 and $5, you don't expect for that to last because you didn't pay no money for it. $4 or $5 is $4 or $5. But if you find somebody where you can get a nice piece, good quality piece of jewelry, and also if you take care of your jewelry, you know, they're gonna have it for a while. If you meet somebody and they buy some quality and they have quality stuff, you're gonna go back to that person. Quality, y'all. Quality. People want to know that people want to trust you, but they want to know that whatever that product that they're getting from you, they can have it for a while. Not just for a week, not just for 2 weeks, but for months. Okay? Stand on your quality. Your quality, the items that you get from you, that's your brand. Okay? That's your brand. When people start buying from you and they're getting what they're getting, they're going to expect that every single solitary time. All right, whatever that thing is that you do, they're going to expect the same thing. Don't throw it together. Like sometimes when your sales pick up, don't slack off. Don't go out there and buy something that you ain't had before. Like your beads, you might go out there and buy some real crazy cheap beads. Okay, don't do that because your sales don't pick up. Stay with what you know. Stay with what works. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. All right, just make sure that people get quality stuff. Tanya said it takes time. Hold on. Yes, Beatrice says ownership. That's right, absolutely. Tanya said it takes time to cultivate your craft. Be consistent and patient. That's right. You have to be consistent. You have to be patient. Don't throw your hands up because the thing about wire wrapping, I'm gonna tell y'all, with wire, when you get wire wrapping down, okay, wire wrapping and painting are the two hardest things that you can learn as far as being a crafter. Wire wrapping and painting, okay, because wire wrapping, it takes a different type of, you got to be wrapping it a certain way, you got to do it a certain way. And when you painting is pretty much is a detail thing, you know. Painting and wire wrapping are the two hardest. When you get those down, you got it. But you got to teach yourself, you got to be patient with yourself. You have to allow yourself to learn those things. You have to allow yourself, queens, to learn those things, okay? So be patient. Be patient. It's going to happen. It's going to come, okay? It's going to come. Wait a minute. Hey, Miss Collins, how are you, queen? Welcome, welcome. And Miss Collins said, ask God what you are to do. He will show you step by step like pieces of a puzzle until you know what it is. Absolutely. Yes, queen. Yes. Absolutely. Because I'm going to tell you, the way that the Most High works, y'all, we don't get it all at one time. Like she said, it's a puzzle. So you add this piece, and you add another piece, then you add another piece, then you add another piece, and you like, wow, here go the puzzle, it's done. But then once you get it all together, okay, then and then once you get that all together, then you got to work on it to make it better. All right, like I said in the beginning with the recipe, once you get it all together, then you work it until you make it better. And you have to make it better because he gave it to you. He gave that thing to you. He wants you to blossom. He wants you to grow, and he wants you to be successful. That's why he gave it to you to begin with. Your gifts and your talents will make room for you, but you have to be open and allow yourself to do that thing that you do. Okay? All right, gifts, talents, make room for you. Be open, allow that thing to do what it do for you. Okay? Yes. Wait a minute, hold up, I'm missing something. Tanya said, oh, I'm sorry. Miss Mercy said, take it, and run with it. Absolutely. No one is better at being you but you. That's right. Nobody is. Nobody is. Quality 100%. Yes, be you because that's what you do better than anyone. Absolutely. Absolutely, Queens. Dee said, I agree with Miss Collins. I talk to God all the time, especially when I sit down to craft. Absolutely. 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 He should be first anyway. He should be first anyway. Before we do anything, he should be first. When we get up in the morning, we need to be thanking him. When our feet hit the floor, we need to be thanking him. Before we put anything in our mouth to eat, we need to be thanking him. Before we go to bed at night, we need to be thanking him. We need to be putting the Most High first before we do anything. Sometimes before I get on here, I'm Lord, what am I going to do? Help me to help these queens today. Help me to help these queens today. Give me a message. Give me a word. Yes, 100%. Peaches says taking steps builds your confidence. Absolutely, absolutely, and that's a problem that some of us have. Peaches is our confidence. Is our confidence, and she's right. When you take the steps and you move, that's going to help you with your confidence. Because if you just sit still and you're not moving, what you doing? If you're sitting still and you're not moving, you ain't doing nothing. You can't build your confidence that way. You do have to take the steps. I agree with you, Peaches, 100%. Janice, Miss Houston said, I must say, Queen Joyce, thanks to the Most High God, he sent you my way through YouTube to help bring out this creative zone in me. Absolutely. God will send the people and put the people in place that's going to help you on your journey. And the thing about it is when God is working, he's going to send you people that's going to tell you the truth. When you are on this journey, you don't need a person to lie to you. You need people to tell you the truth. You need people to tell you the truth. I want to know the truth. Don't lie to me. I want to know the truth. Because the world we living in now, Queens, the world we living in now, we're living in a world where everything that was made to be true, people look at it as it's not true, and everything that's false is true. So God he know what I'm going to do. He know I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I tell people, don't ask me nothing if you don't really want to know. Like, it's not in a mean way, but it's in a way where I want you to listen. I want you to be proactive. I want you to be active. You know what I mean? I want you to just not say what you want to say to me, because in the long run, it's not going to be what you say. It's going to be about what you do. It's going to be your actions. It's going to be your actions your actions is what is going to, whether or not it's going to come into play on whether or not if you're going to have the life that you want to have. It's going to be through your actions, not talking, because people talk all the time. It's going to be through your actions, what you do. Okay, what you do. Let me see here. Oh, you're so very welcome, sweet queen. You're so, all praises go to the Most High, queen. You're so very welcome, Anita. All praises go to the Most High. Tanya said, you're right, Joyce. The recipe, like baking a cake, raw eggs, yes, raw vanilla, raw flour, etc., doesn't taste good by itself, but mixed together and baked, you have an awesome cake. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, queen. Hey, Miss Annie B, how are you? Welcome to the live, Miss Annie B. Welcome, queen. Welcome. Miss Annie B said, hello, everybody. Just getting back from attending my daughter-in-law military graduation. Oh, awesome. Military graduation. Hope all is well with everybody. Yes, we all is well with all of these queens on here. We are doing so awesome today. Miss Annie B. Thank you so much for joining us. Sharon said, oh, okay. You speak. Yes. Congratulations. Yes. Um, yeah, she is definitely Sister Queen. Yes, yes. All praises go to the Most High, y'all. All praises go to the Most High. Yes. Well, look, Miss Annie B, I know that you really enjoyed that. I know you enjoyed that. Congratulations. 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 Yes. I was trying to see if what's her name? If Miss Madison was going to get on here today. Because what time is it? It's 1:22, y'all. Oh wow. She said my son. Oh wow, that's awesome. She said my son has to salute her now. She outranked him now. Oh wow, that's awesome. Wow. Okay now. What is her rank, Miss Annie B? Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I was trying to wait to see if Miss Madison was going to show up today because she gave me these names. Oh, okay. You said yes, that's why I want to take your wire wrap class. Yes, I don't I don't know if I have it in front of me. Yeah. Sharon said, girl power. Yes, I've been uploading like every now and then I upload a class. Now the first class, I'm gonna just dwindle off over to this. Uh, this is for Sarah. Now, Miss Sarah, I did a class last week on these earrings right here. I don't know if you can see them. This was the very first class that I offered. I do have a wire wrap class that I offered the other day. If you go to my playlist, I have a playlist. If you go to that playlist, in that playlist, I have wire wrap classes. If you go to that place, I think I have 7, but I have some new ones that I'm doing right now. So after the live, um, I'm gonna actually put my email address in here. So if you have any questions or anything that you want to ask me about the classes, you can. Okay, I'm gonna put my email address in here. This is for Sarah. Okay. else. I'm putting my email address in, Miss Sarah, and that way, if you have any questions about anything, I just put it in. If you have any questions about the classes, send me an email, and I'll talk to you more about it. I do have another one. I don't know whether I do have another class that I did the other day. The thing about my classes too is that it's done by video. It's done by video. I'm trying to actually find the actual class. The actual class itself. Okay, this is the class that I offered the other day. This is the wire wrap. I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see this? This is the wire wrap class that I offered the other day. I don't know if you saw the video or not, but this is one of the classes that I offered. It's a wire wrap class. Now this you can do as an earring. You can make a pendant. You can make a necklace, or these could be earrings. And actually, matter of fact, Mimi, I don't think she may not be on here, but she pointed out to me that this could be a pendant, because you can buy those little things from the store, and this could be a pendant. This could be a pendant, but this was another one of my recent wire wrap classes. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, Miss Sarah, just let me know. And like I said, I do have a playlist with my my classes in it. Okay, if you really want to know that. Let me see here. Yes. So I did put my email address in there if you have any questions about the classes. So I don't know if y'all want to no, it's not a pendant, Peaches. It's it looked like it could be a pendant, but it's actually not a pendant. It looked like it could be a pendant because Mimi pointed it out to me. But these are earrings. These are earrings. But I do have a class in this if anybody's interested. And if you want to turn it into a pendant, you can. You can turn it into whatever you want to turn it into. So that is that. Now I don't know if y'all want to try to pick some of the names for the next swap. I don't even know if y'all want to do a swap right now. We don't necessarily have to do a swap right now if y'all don't want to. Because these last 2 weeks I've been on here running my mouth, y'all. As usual. As usual, queens. Asia, are you still on here? You still on here, Asia? Oh, you. Peaches, you said your creativity is exploding, Joyce. Love it. All praises go to the Most High. I always say that, y'all, because all my gifts and talents come from Him. They come from Him. I'm telling you. I'm just a vessel. That's all I am. I'm just a vessel. That's all I am. Okay, Nina said, when you say pick the names, what does that mean? Okay, so last week, Nina, we oh, okay. Mimi said, I'm still here. Don't forget the thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Mimi. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much. Last week, okay, we do now. Nina, you have never. The last time I think you was on here, you said you was going to do a swap. Are you going to participate in the swap? And Peaches, let me ask you something. Are you going to? I think I asked you that already. I don't. I think you said you wasn't going to participate. I'm not sure, but what we do is, okay. Miss Annie B said maybe every other month for the swap. What about a grab bag swap with a certain value? We all have so much good stuff we can give away and not miss. Okay, so wait a minute now. So Miss Annie B said, "Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Anita. Thank you so much, Queen." All right, now listen to this, y'all. Miss Annie B said, maybe every other month for the swap. What about a grab bag swap with a certain value? We all have so much good stuff we can give away and not miss it. So this is what she's saying. And that sounds really good, Miss Annie B. That sounds really good. I like that. I like it. Okay. Now, she's saying that, you know how we have so much stuff, y'all? Like, we got so much stuff. Like, I'm looking at my room right now, and I got a lot of stuff. Okay. And what she's saying is that we could actually do a swap, a grab bag swap, meaning that we could get a bag together of the stuff that we don't use. And I guess we could probably do that the same way we do the swap. Now, this is the thing, Miss Annie B. How would we do that? Would y'all take, would you take and do a video of the stuff that you're going to be giving away? Because we could do that too. That sounds good. I like that. We could actually, the way that y'all do the swaps, when y'all make the swap, right? And then y'all do the video. We could do the grab bag the same way. We could do the grab. I like that. We could do the grab bag the same way. Y'all get all y'all stuff together that y'all gonna be giving away, or the stuff that you don't want anymore. It could be beads. It could be fabric. It could be yarn. It could be whatever you want it to be. And then we get it all together, and we swap it amongst each other. Oh, Nina said, I want to participate. Okay, awesome. Now, Nina, now, Miss Annie B was saying that we could do the swap every other month. I mean, every other month. So last month, in the month of, we just did a swap that ran through the end of July. So we're in August now. So we could probably do another swap in the month of September, where we making stuff. But this swap I like because she's saying, yes, it can be cutting boards or tools, scissors, beads, findings, knitting, needles, yarns, etc. So it could be whatever you want it to be. I'm sorry, y'all. So it could pretty much be whatever you want it to be. And so this is my question. You said this is my suggestion. Would love to hear others. Okay, now she said that that's her suggestion. Do anybody else have any other suggestions? Because I like that one. Do anybody have any other suggestions when it comes to what Miss Annie B suggested? Because I like that one, believe it or not, y'all. Yes, I like that one. Because we all have a bunch of stuff that we don't, but once again too, uh Would we do a video of that, Miss Annie B? Like the stuff that we don't want and we want to put in the grab bag. Will we do a video of it? That's the thing. Will we do a video of it? Okay. So she's saying yes. So let me ask y'all something then. I'm going to take a vote right now. How many people would like to participate in that? It's called a grab bag. We're going to call it grab. Do you want to call it grab bag swap? Is that what y'all want to call it? Y'all want to call it the grab bag swap? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a separate video. I'm gonna do a separate video for those who are not. Yes, I'm gonna leave it as the I'm gonna call it the grab bag swap. And I got I'm being in on I'm gonna be in on this one. Now let me ask you something. Yeah, we can actually do that, Nina. But I wanna do that like towards like pretty much like towards the getting closer to the holidays. Right. So that's what I was getting ready to say. Okay, yes. You can email me, Miss Sarah. Mimi said daily bread swap. Yeah. Um so we just need to establish the value. So how much would you say? How much would you say that the value would be? Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a separate video to let other people know, for those who don't because there's other people who do not be on this live who may be interested in it. So I'm just going to do another video announcing the grab bag swap. I'll make an announcement of it, Miss Annie B, to let people know. Yeah, I'll do an announcement of it. I'll do another video to let people know about this swap. And if they want to participate in it, they can. So right now we just need to figure out what the value of it would be. So how much would you say that the value would have to be? Would you say $20 or $25 or something like that? What? What? Are you talking to me? Sorry, y'all. Okay, so so you said what do you have to do to be in the swap? Now, the regular swaps that we do, the queens, y'all make something according to the theme. We come up with a theme, okay? You have to make the item, you have to do a video of the item, And then when you do the video of the item, you send the video to me. What I do is I upload it to my YouTube channel. People get to see whatever it is that you make. And then I draw names and you get a swap partner and you swap it out. This is going to be done pretty much the same exact way, where you come up with the items that you're going to be swapping. Okay. Your grab bag, and you do your video of the grab bag that you want to swap out. Okay, so D wants to know, D said, wait a minute, Tanya said no more than $30 not to take away from sales. Okay, so Tanya was saying no more than $30 not to take away from sales. D said, is the value based on wholesale price or retail? Is the value based on only what you pay the product? All right, let me say this. Anything that you have that you don't use, or even if it's something that you have and you have used, okay, it's pretty much stuff that you don't really use anymore. Okay, stuff like, I'm gonna try to see if I can come up with an example of something. I have a lot of wait a minute. I'm trying to see what I can come up with to try to. Okay, I have a lot of. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, I have a lot of stuff that I don't use. Sometimes I go out and I buy stuff because my eyes are big. So I go out and I buy stuff, knowing that I'm not going to use it. Okay. So if you have something that you really don't use, regardless of the value, you could have spent like $10 or $15 on it. Okay. Regardless of the value, if you're not using it, you're not using it. It's just sitting there. Okay. So if you're not using it, then you don't, this is how I'm looking at it. I got stuff where if I have stuff where if I, like, let me use this as an example. Say for instance, I got a bunch of boxes. Now I've paid $1 for these boxes at the Dollar Tree, right? I'm not going to say 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean? So I could say, all right, I got 2 boxes right here. I don't use these boxes. Okay. So I take, this could be $1. This could be $2. Okay. If you have something where if you have something like, I'm going to say like this. I got some wire right here, right? But I ain't use it all. Okay. So I may not even use this wire. So I could take this wire and add this wire to it. It's called the grab bag. So it's pretty much stuff that you really don't use. Stuff that you don't really use. Like this doesn't really even have to have a value to it. It could just be stuff that you don't use that you want to just give away. You don't have to give away something that you paid $30 for. You know what I mean? If you paid $30 or $40 for it, you don't give it away. If you got beads, right? If you got a bunch of beads, okay, that you don't use, because I have all this kind of stuff sitting around. If you got a bunch of beads that you don't use, you can slide that in there. If you got a piece like this, say for instance, this is a piece. You slide that in there. It's a grab bag, okay? Have you ever went to the store and bought a grab bag? When you buy the grab bags, you don't know what's in the grab bag, but you spent $5 on it, okay? Sometimes you get some good things, sometimes you get some bad things. This is pretty much like that, Once they do the video of the things or the items that they're going to be putting in the grab bag, I think this is an awesome idea because all of us have so much stuff that we can get rid of. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff that I can get rid of, and it'll make my husband happy too because I got so much stuff. But yeah, so I think this is awesome. So if y'all want to set a value on it, you can. It's completely up to you. Miss Annie B said $35. Let me see. Tanya said, yes, I made items I don't use and haven't sold. And that too. That too. If you've made some items and you haven't sold it and you want to give it away and that item is $5 or $10, then by all means, give it away. You know what I mean? It's gonna be replenished. Somebody gonna get it. You know, just make sure, also understand that whatever you give away, whatever you trade, because this is like a trading thing. Don't get upset if somebody get your item, they put it in the shop and then they sell it and they make money from it. So that's what I mean. Don't get upset like that. But I'm just joking, but I'm for real. Okay. But Miss Annie B said, D said, okay, got it. Miss Annie B said 35 is my suggestion. Example, I purchased a pair of scissors for $6. They are valued at $30. So you would look at the original price, not the sale price. Okay. Tanya said, not using it, give it up. Why not? LOL. Be a blessing to someone else. Lord knows I have stuff. Exactly. We all got stuff that we can give up. Yes, we all got stuff that we can give up. Cool, I can do that. Yes, and it could be a piece of scrap, like if you got some fabric, right? Okay, and you don't want the fabric, throw the fabric in there. You know what I mean? It could be whatever you wanted it to be. I'm always at the store all the time buying stuff. You know, like my little trinkets and stuff. I could just throw. Sometimes I don't use it. I could just throw that in there. It depends on whatever you want to swap out. Let me see. Cool. I can do that. Is there an amount of stuff we want to give? Yeah, Miss Sarah, Miss Annie B just said $35. So the value of it has to be about $35. And depending on what it is, $35 is a lot of stuff. Because I got stuff like $2.99, $1 here. So $35 can be quite a bit of amount of stuff. Swapping grab bag. Yeah, it's going to be called the grab bag swap. Once I give it to you, it's yours. Do what you want with it. I was just joking, Tanya. I was just joking, Queen. I just had to throw that in there. So excited about this swap. If I get an item I cannot use, I just pass it on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pass it right on. What's the value? The value is $35. Okay, the value is $35. But what I'm going to do, like I said, because it's going on 2 o'clock, I'm going to get ready to let y'all queens off of here. Like I said, I'm going to do a video, a different video talking about this to let other people know, for those who did not get into this live today. That's how I feel about give anyone things. Awesome, Tanya. So yeah, so I'm gonna do another video about this grab bag swap, okay, to let everybody know about it, for those who want to participate in it. And then we're going to convene. Okay, did I establish a date? All right, so let me look at the calendar. Here we go, y'all. And that way I can fill in, because there's a lot of people on here that I know would want to, that didn't show up today for the live, but I know for a fact would be interested in doing that. So today is August the 14th. Ooh, this is okay. Today is August the 14th. And y'all get y'all stuff together. What we can do is uh, you make your videos of the stuff that you're going to be swapping out. Have your video sent in to me by, I'm going to say, no later than September the 24th. How about that, y'all? No later than September the 24th, y'all have y'all videos sent in to me. And what you do is, Queens, you just make a video of the things that you're going to be giving away. I like this. This is going to be fun. And you make your video, you send it to me. Once you send it to me, I am going to upload it to the channel so that everybody can see what they may be getting. And then we're going to swap the names, and whoever your swap partner is, then that's the person, like we did with the regular swaps. You'll be getting that person items. Okay. I think this is going to be fun. I really like this. And then for the month of October, we will do another swap. I know Nina said she wanted to do, let me go up here, because she said she wanted to do wait a minute. She want to do a Christmas. I don't know. Anyway, she wants to do a Christmas, like some type of Christmas, not Christmas, but a holiday theme. So by the time we finish with this, we'll be in October. So the next time we do another swap, y'all, it'd probably be for the month of October or November. And that would be really, really good. Yeah, she said any holiday swap. So yeah. So the next time we do the regular swap, that's going to be sometime in October. And with that swap, you can make whatever you want to make, do your video pretty much the same way. Okay, pretty much the same way. But Queens, it is 1:53. Yes, the date is we start now, August the 14th. Y'all get all y'all little goodies together and make sure, and I want everybody to have everything sent in to me by September the 24th, which is on a Friday. So Friday you have from now up until September the 24th. Okay, to have that, and it's called the Grab Bag Swap. And I like that. So, okay. All right, Queens. Everybody, I hope everybody wrote their information down. Yeah. So, Miss Sarah, do you want to be? You can be in this swap if you want to. Okay. So, if you want to be in the swap, all you got to do is get some stuff together that you're not using, like some old stuff that you're not using. Get it together. The value of it has to be about $35. So you just get some stuff together. Like I said, it don't have to be nothing brand new. It could be some scissors. It could be some wire. It could be something that you're not using. It could be beads. It could be whatever. Okay. Please make sure that it's functional. Or we can use it to some type of capacity. Yes, y'all. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Thank y'all so very much for thumbsing up the video. I got 24 thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queens. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get out of here. And because it's 2:00. Yes. So, Miss Sarah, I will be talking to you because I saw your message. I'm going to be talking to you once I'm done with this live. But before we go, y'all, I want to say a blessing. I want to say a prayer really, really quick. So, Heavenly Father, we thank you for another day. We thank you for your continued mercy and grace over our lives. Heavenly Father, I ask that you watch over these queens. I ask that you watch over Miss Donna's daughter, Father. I ask that you protect her, guide her, lead her. Father, I ask that you help us in any way necessary. Help us on our journey. Help us with this thing that's going on. You already know what's happening right now, what's going on in the world, Father. I ask that you help us, that you protect us, that you guide us, and you lead our footsteps. In Yahweh's name I pray, Lord. Amen. All right, y'all. So with that being said, Miss Empress says, oh, I missed it. Miss Empress, Miss wait a minute, hold up. Anita said, I can see your, yes, I'm excited. Because I got so much stuff. Miss Empress said, Miss Joyce, can I have your email address? Thanks. I'm gonna write it in again because I know it done went up. I did punch it in. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna write it in one more time. Are you gonna be joining us? Look. Peaches done already wrote it. Peaches done already wrote it in. Peaches done beat me. Peaches done beat me to the punch. Miss Sarah, look below. Yeah. Look, Miss Annie B. They done already wrote it in. All right. Miss Empress, how are you today, Queen? We get ready to get up off of here. It's 1:57. Wait a minute, hold up. Uh no, I'm sorry. Miss Mercy. Miss Mercy wanted it. So Miss Mercy, if you're still on here, it's right there. It's a georgiabags@hotmail.com. Miss Annie B said, I am a crafter and I love all crafting. Have a great rest of your weekend. You too, Queen. You too. Yeah, Empress, you're gonna have to watch the repeat, Queen. I mean the repeat. Excuse me. Thank y'all so very much for joining me today. Peace out, Joyce. Have a blessed week. You too, D. You too. Okay, I'm great, Queen. I was running errands. I'll catch the replay. Yes, yes, catch the replay, sweetheart. But I'm gonna get up here. Yes, yes. All right, y'all. So y'all have a wonderful and awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day. We will convene next Saturday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm also thinking about changing the day, but we'll talk about that next week. I may and I may not. I don't even know yet, but we'll see y'all. Love you, Queens, and y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Please be safe. Use your common sense when you are out. Please, y'all, make sure you're wearing your mask and all that good stuff, okay? All right, so I'll talk to y'all next Saturday. Peace and blessings. See ya. You're so very welcome, Sharon. Have a wonderful weekend, Queen. Okay. All right, Anita, have a good one. Bye, y'all.